Sagittarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for May 25th through May 31st. All right, so we're going to take a look at kind of in general what's going on for you in your connection this week. Or this might be just a reading just for you. It could be a past connection, it could be a current connection, current relationship, whatever the case may be. All right, so we're going to take a look at where you are at right now, what behaviors are contributing to where you're at, and we're going to take a look at how you are viewing love right now. What describes your person right now and how you see your person right now. And then ultimately, what is next? What is next on the agenda for Sagittarius and their person or on your own? Okay, I'm also going to be using the New Visions Tarot, okay, which is a little bit different. It gives us a little bit different perspective. The pictures look a little bit different from the traditional tarot, okay? So it could give us some new information. All right, so let's get started right here with where you are currently at. Hermit. Okay, so this is card of Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or this could be saying that you are spending a lot of time on your own. You might be, you might be talking to somebody special for advice. You might be going to a tarot reader for information. You might be working with a mentor in some way. But ultimately, this says that you're searching for the light. You're searching for some type of enlightenment in some way. All right, so you might be doing it via your computer, okay? Let's see. Ace of Swords, yep. You are searching for clarity or the truth about something, okay? So let's see with the New Visions deck what that brings. What is it that you're searching for clarity or truth about? And then we have, all right, so we have the Fool. Now, the Fool in this deck, as you can see, we have a different perspective here. You can see that this particular Fool, can actually see that a volcano is erupting over here, all right? So what that, I feel like is saying here, the reason that you might be searching for clarity in some way here is because you might feel like if you take some type of risk or you move towards the potential unknown, okay, that something might blow up here, all right? It's almost like this volcano is acting as a warning a little bit to this Fool. It's like even though your intuition might be drawing you to take a risk or move towards the unknown, it's not completely unknown here. There's something that could potentially blow up. Possibly in a good way, possibly in a negative way, all right? So what behaviors right now for you are contributing to where you are at? Nine of Swords, okay. This has been showing up a lot this week. This is about worry. This is about worrying about the worst case scenario. This volcano here exploding could be the worst case scenario. So that there's something about a connection or a person where Other people might be affected. It might be a shock to people that you are moving towards a particular person. But the behavior here is worry. That's contributing to where you are at right now. So let's see. Let's get another card for Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords? All right, Three of Swords. So you might have a really deep fear of getting your heart broken from this person. This person might have broken your heart in some way in the past. But either way, you're worried about a broken heart. You might be worried about breaking somebody's heart. For some of you. All right, so let's see what the new visions have to say about this. All right, so we have the Hangman. So you can see in this deck, all right, this is another view of the Hangman. This is behind him, so you can see all of these people are shaming him, all right? They are chastising him. They are, really being difficult, being angry. There might be, you might know, okay? You might secretly know, you might intuitively know that moving towards a particular connection could make a lot of people angry. And this card is saying that you've got to look at it from a different perspective. Even if people get upset, even if people don't agree with what you're doing or who you are with or who you are attracted to, it's like if it feels right, then it probably is right. Even if it means, going through some type of difficulty. It definitely feels like you would have to walk through some type of difficulty to get to your person in some way. It doesn't necessarily mean other people. It could be other types of roadblocks or barriers in some way. So how are you viewing love right now? Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you might feel like your person might be with somebody else. They might be otherwise connected. They might be otherwise involved or committed. You might feel like you're one of many. You might not know the right amount to give to this. You might not know what to give to this connection or if I should give to this connection. I feel like that's the question. Should I give to this connection or not? It might be somebody that you love. It might be somebody that's very close to your heart. But you might be asking yourself, should I do this? It feels like there would be some fallout if you were to give to a particular person. Let's see. Eight of Swords. So it does feel like when it comes to love that you feel like there's definitely something blocking you. But the only thing that's really blocking you is how you're looking at this. That's why this Hangman is showing itself to you. It's saying that there's another way to look at this. But this, with the blindfold on this woman here, it's like she can't see another way. So Spirit is saying that there is another way to look at this situation, but you might not be seeing it yet. So let's get a new visions card here for this. And then we have the Lovers. Okay, so card of Gemini, you might be dealing with a Gemini. All right. So what this is saying here is you can see that you're seeing a back view of the Lovers, or almost like well, the back view, all right? And this is saying that what might need to be looked at as far as a different perspective, the masculine in this situation might be taking on the feminine role, and the feminine might be taking on the masculine role. So, what that means is that the female or the feminine in this situation might be chasing, okay, or might be going after, might be contacting the masculine, might be doing something towards the masculine, almost in a chasing manner because of a strong attraction, because the connection absolutely feels real. You might feel trapped in the wrong energy, okay? Trapped in masculine energy if you're a feminine, or feminine energy if you're a masculine. If you're a masculine, you might be afraid to do anything right now, okay? So, but the Lover says that there is a connection, there is an attraction here, but the roles seem to be reversed. All right? So, what describes your current connection? What describes, how is this person described right now? Look at that. Lovers again. So you definitely might be dealing with a Gemini, but what you're really dealing with here is a very, very strong connection. Okay? And what's interesting in this particular deck is, and this isn't usual in regular tarot, we have the backside of the feminine and the masculine again. So I feel like this is confirming that we might be experiencing reversed roles, right? The feminine is about allowing, being pursued, okay? And the masculine is about pursuing. And if those roles are reversed, it might be screwing up the energy of the connection a little bit. All right, so let's see the Lovers, the Star. Wow. So I feel like, this person, realizes Lovers, realizes the connection, okay? This person might be running away if they're the masculine. They might be chasing if they're the feminine, but it's because they realize that, you are their heart's desire. Okay, the Star. But you might seem very far away, right? This person is very wrapped up in the emotion of this. This is card of Aquarius here. All right, so you might be dealing with an Aquarius or a Gemini, but you don't have to be. Let's get one more here with the new visions. All right, we have the World in the reverse. All right, so this is card of Capricorn, or one of the cards of Capricorn. So your person, whoever this is, this world is, we see the back view here. So, that's basically saying, because this wreath represents faith, when this card is, the regular world card, is about a satisfying coming together and having faith that will happen, which would ultimately end a cycle. This is about, possibly not having faith in coming together. You might not have faith that, that this is coming together, and it very likely could be because of this kind of backwards Lover's energy, this reversed Lover's energy, where you are carrying the masculine energy if you're a feminine, and you're carrying the feminine energy if you're a masculine. So it's like somebody's losing faith, or your person is losing faith that this will successfully come together, or they will successfully have their heart's desire. So what do we have here, which is, how do you see your person right now? 10 of Wands. Excuse. All right, so you see this person, Sagittarius, in some way as a burden. Why do you see your person as a burden? Okay, we've got the Ten of Swords. You might feel like your person in some way has betrayed you in some way, but what this is saying is that even through whatever betrayal has happened here, this is saying everything is fine. So it's like you can drop the burden. It's like you don't have to feel this burden. Both of these are past energies. So it's like whatever the worst was, it is done, it is over. So let's get a new perspective from the new visions. All right, so we have the Chariot. So this is card of Cancer. Now, this card typically, is about movement towards your heart's desire. But in this case, whoever is holding the masculine energy, you can see they are looking back. So what that's telling me is that somebody, the masculine energy, which actually might be the feminine in this situation, is looking back to a past betrayal or a past burden that's preventing them from moving forward. This burden, of course, might be that the feminine is holding that masculine energy, or vice versa, right? So it's like by being in that opposite energy, it's holding back the masculine in this situation. All right, so over here, what is happening next with this connection? Look at that. We have the World in the upright. I love it. So you can see over here for your person, we have the opposite, which is the opposite direction of the World. And then as far as what's next, it's like it turns around. It turns around to the World, which is, again, Capricorn energy. And it's like this is talking and speaking to faith that there will be a satisfying coming together. So this speaks highly to having a certain amount of faith that what is supposed to come to you will. The World and the Tower. But as we already know, I feel like you're going to have to walk through fire in a way to get to this person. And it might mean some shaming. It might mean that there are people out there that don't agree. It might mean that we're looking back to the past, but you are reminded here that everything is fine, just the way it is. It doesn't matter what any of these people say. But it feels like, you're going to have to walk through fire for this person, or they are going to have to walk through fire for you. But sometimes that's faith, right? To be able to walk through fire to get to who you love. That's why everything is fine is coming up for you. Let's get one final new visions card here. Look at that. We've got Judgment. So when we normally look at the Judgment card, all right, it's these two people and the baby are looking up at the angel or up at the divine, trusting the divine. Now we're looking at each other. So I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like you walk through that fire and you're able to get to your person. You're able to actually have them in front of you is what's next. But it does mean that something that you find scary, something that you find difficult, is something that you have to face within this connection in some way to get to this rebirth or reconciliation with your person. Okay, so let's see what's up here. What do we have? Whoops. All right, someone who hurt you is actually hurting deeply themselves right now. Okay, so you've been hurt in some way, but so have they. This could be a twin. This feels very twin-like to me. Let's see what else. An actual dream that feels more like a visualization or a premonition. You might have had a dream recently, or you're about to have a dream. It might be an actual visitation in some way, or a meeting in the fourth dimension or fifth dimension. Again, feels very twin-like. And then we have an apology will bring tremendous relief. Maybe that's the fire that you have to walk through. Maybe there's an apology that needs to happen. All right? All right. So Sagittarius, let's see. Let's get a couple of oracle cards for you and for your person. One for you, Sagittarius, and one for your person. For you, we have life-changing epiphany or experience. That's the walking through the fire, okay? It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way, even through the fire, okay? And then for your person, we have value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. So you might have hurt somebody, or they might have hurt you, but for your person, God is reminding this person that their self-worth is everything. They should absolutely value themselves, all right? Because they are God's precious gem, and that's probably something that you see in them as well. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. If you are looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can definitely reach out. If not, no worries. For those of you in the United States, I hope you have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.